Inflation and the economy are on the minds of most Americans. President Biden, what will you do to convince the American people that you understand their concerns?
We're working very hard to bring the cost of rentals down. We have the strongest economy in the world. People feel good about it not being as strong as it was before. No president has had the run we've had in terms of creating jobs and bringing down inflation. But look, the idea that you bounce a check and you get a $30 fee for bouncing the check might change that. You can't charge more than $8 for that, or your credit card. You know, your late payment, $35. I mean, there's corporate greed going on out there, and it's got to be dealt with.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, what will you do to convince the American people that you will address their concerns about inflation and the economy?
When I was in the Oval Office behind the Resolute desk, I love that desk. We got to get back to that desk. We had the greatest economy in the world. We had the lowest regulations with great job numbers. China was paying us hundreds of billions, and we were paying farmers in Iowa and Alaska and other great places. I joke, but really not. I got farmers $28 billion. Of course, I'm going to win their vote. I mean, maybe, who knows? Do you think Joe Biden would get $28 billion? Do you think Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, thinks of how he's going to deal with President Xi? We're going to come back. Please, you're eating up my time. If you want to save America from Crooked Joe, get every patriot you know and make sure they're registered Republicans Monday, January 20th, 12 p.m. We're all going to be there together. We'll make it the greatest economy the world has ever seen.
Mr. Kennedy?
My top priority will be to end the forever wars which are destroying our economy. We spent $8 trillion on wars in 20 years. COVID cost $16 trillion and closed 3.3 million businesses. My uncle made the resolution for peace. The primary job of the U.S. president is to keep us out of war. The corrupt merger between state and corporate power has shattered the middle class, poisoned our children, robbed our freedoms, and destroyed the American dream. 62% of workers make less than they made 40 years ago. Most Americans can't afford a college education, a home, or their health care. The military-industrial complex and big pharma have impoverished our middle class and spread chaos across the globe. Today, both political parties are the war party and in the pockets of the corrupt rations. For 40 years, I have battled Big Brother in the courts. I will continue to combat the entrenched corrupt rations hold on our nation from the White House.